All right, welcome back to the channel. So, Eddie Hearn plays a very hard game, plays a game of hardball with Tyson Fury, and puts him in a position where he has to denounce a friend in order to get a fight with Anthony Joshua. And if he doesn't, then his only other option is to fight Deontay Wilder and get a big plate of crow. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. So, into this argument is that Tyson Fury has just been put in a very precarious position by Eddie Hearn, and one where, if you think about it in totality, it might be in his best interest just to go ahead and fight Deontay Wilder. So let's talk about what it is. As you know, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury are currently in arbitration, and after they get out of arbitration, we will find out whether or not Tyson Fury is able to fight Anthony Joshua, or whether he has to fight Deontay Wilder, right? Very simple thing. However, in a strategic sense, Eddie Hearn has just put Tyson Fury in a position where it really doesn't matter what the arbitrator rules. It is in his best interest to fight Deontay Wilder. Now, let me tell you why that is. Because it has been reported out of the UK that potential backers, that would be people with the money, insist that a certain person named Daniel Kinnahan is not involved in the fight. Daniel Kinnahan had been referred to in the past as a manager for Tyson Fury. They have categorically denied Daniel Kinnahan that he was ever the guy's manager, and there's other accusations around him and his family related to things that Daniel Kinnahan, according to sources, vehemently deny. So, and I'm telling you here, I'm not in the business of convicting people for things that they haven't gone to court for. So we take the man at his word and keep it pushing. However, Eddie Hearn and these backers do not have the same mentality that I do. And they're saying that they are going to insist that Tyson Fury acknowledge that Mr. Kinnahan is in no way involved with this particular event in order to put their money in it, because they have concerns, right? That's their rights. Yeah, whatever. But think about it from the position of Tyson Fury. If Tyson Fury is to have the fight with Anthony Joshua, he must say that Mr. Kinnahan is not involved. Seems sensible enough, right? No, it is not, because you have to ask, why is he not able to be involved? He's not able to be involved because they are assuming that he is guilty of what people accuse him of. And since he has not gone to trial, you would have Mr. Fury co-signing that he is not going to involve Mr. Kinnahan, who he said previously was his friend. That doesn't seem like the type of thing you would do to your friend. So, I don't know. That might make you look bad in front of people that you've done business with in the past. That could be a precarious situation to be in when you want to do business in the UK in the future, right? Very reasonable thing when you think about the business involved. Now, so what options does that leave Mr. Fury? He either has to denounce, and I would refer that to as denouncing any involvement. You are giving me a proposition. Is Martin Blackwell involved in this? I guarantee you he is not. That is denouncing any involvement with him, right? In my money, in my whatever, anything connected to this, because you're talking about payment. After he gets the money, Will he be paying Mr. Kinahan any money? No, he will not get any money from me. Will you be getting any advice from him? No, you will not be getting any advice from him. Any counseling, any assistance in any way? No, I will not. He is completely uninvolved in this. That is what you would call denouncing. I would say, why is it worth the money if that's your friend? Would you denounce your friend for money? Right? Because he's not going to denounce him but for the money, right? But for the money. And here's the ironic thing. He has an opportunity for money sitting right in front of him. Somebody else is actually trying to basically, in essence, suing him for the ability to fight him and earn money. And he doesn't care who else is involved. So why would you, on top of cheating Deontay Wilder, which we should not skip, right? Cheating Deontay Wilder, on top of and everybody that bet on that fight, right? With that cheat fest. But regardless, he signed a rematch clause, which said he would take the fight, right? And everybody that was involved in the first fight should be involved in the next fight, right? Because they had something to do with negotiating the deal. So why would he cut everybody out of that fight so he could get some money and denounce the people who were involved in the first fight to go hang out with Eddie Hearn? Seems pretty disloyal to me. Seems like a tough situation to be in. Seems like the most sensible thing for a reasonable person would be is keep your commitment that you already have and the money that you already have in the bag by going to fight Deontay Wilder that you say you'll beat up anyway, and not go skip out on him and all of that money that he was going to earn and have to denounce your friend so that you can go hang out with Eddie Hearn and duck your and deny your responsibility to him, if there is any, who knows, right? And deny your responsibilities and ignore it to him so that you can, it's just silly. Why would you sign that? And they're asking for it in writing. In writing. As a term, as a material term in the agreement. You must say, that means they get to tell him who and who he cannot do business with. That seems a little bit convenient for Eddie Hearn, who will be negotiating the contract himself, right? In his essence, just saying that Eddie Hearn is cutting a dude out and is getting Tyson Fury to agree to it if he wants to skip out on the Deontay Wilder fight. Seems to me, again, that maybe Tyson Fury should just live up to his obligations, say, Deontay Wilder, I'm sorry for all his foolishness. Yeah, and whatever. Cheat you, didn't cheat you, but I'll see you in the ring. And walk away, dude, and make everybody think a little less, that he's a little less of a scumbag than a lot of people think he is right now. Because I'm telling you, there's a lot of people who will listen to this argument and be, like, oh no, for no, you never know. And a lot of people will be like, yeah, that's about right, dog. You're over here. The guy gave you an opportunity right after you screwed up after the Klitschko fight, tested positive, went through all that drama. The guy gave you a chance to build your career up. You sold the dude out to skip to Top Rank. Now the Top Rank and Eddie Hearn wants you to do away, to ignore your past partners and your friends. Are you going to do that too, just to ignore what you got to do with Deontay Wilder? See, it goes just beyond the cheating. You know what I'm saying? Into just the general everything that's happened about this, and Tyson Fury just don't sound right, don't feel right. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think. And with that, I'm out. Peace.